Hello on my channel. Today I have a recipe for delicious Christmas Eve patties with mushrooms and sauerkraut. The patties are scrumptious. They stay fresh for a long time. You can prepare and freeze them in advance, so I invite you to check out the recipe. I will provide the list of necessary ingredients. You will find the same list in the description below the video. I will also add a link to my blog where you can find all my recipes. To prepare the dough, we will need 250 grams of butter, 4 cups of flour, 2 eggs, half a teaspoon of salt, 40 grams of fresh crumbled yeast, and a cup of cream. I used 18% here. You can also mix the yeast with the cream before adding it to the dough. Knead the dough into a consistent mass, then store it in the fridge for about an hour. I put the dough in a bag and just knead it like so. I flatten it, then it will become harder more quickly. Next, we prepare the stuffing. We need 1 onion, which we will fry. Then we add around 40 to 50 grams of dried mushrooms, which I pre-soaked, boiled and ground in a food processor. You can also chop them finely. Next, we need 400 grams of cooked sauerkraut, finely chopped. I have a larger portion here, of course, as you can see. We then fry everything for a few more minutes and in the end season with salt and pepper if necessary, as the cabbage will be salty on its own. The flavor will be enhanced by frying, but also we will evaporate the excess water from the mushrooms and cabbage. And that's it, it's ready. Set it aside to cool. Pull the dough from the fridge, best on a counter dusted with flour so it doesn't later stick to the counter. I divide the dough into 2 parts. You can do 3, whatever is more convenient for you to roll out. Then we roll it out, preferably to a relatively thin rectangle about 2 to 3 mm. We later cut the dough into long strips. Best to make the strips no narrower than 8 centimeters because then it will be difficult for us. After it's rolled up, put on the cooled stuffing and seal the whole thing so that the junction of the dough is at the bottom. We must carefully seal it so that the patties don't open during baking. Then divide them into smaller portions. From these ingredients, you should get about 70, 80. Well, of course, it depends on how big you make the pasties. Once prepared, place them straight onto a baking tray lined with baking paper and brush them with a beaten egg so they shine after baking. You can optionally sprinkle them with sesame seeds, cumin, poppy seeds, or leave them unsprinkled, whichever you prefer. Then bake at a temperature of 190 degrees for approximately 15 minutes and voila, they are ready. As you can see, the recipe is not complicated. The pasties come out delicious, they keep there. You can also freeze them and pull them out as needed, then just put them in a preheated oven for a few minutes and the delicious pasties are ready. So I highly recommend them. I'm already wishing you a Merry Christmas and of course I invite you to watch my next materials. Regards.